Hello and welcome to another exciting matchup of Echo Arena. I'm SputnikKobra and I'm joined by my co-caster Caption. And we'll be watching Aurora versus InVerted.
Sorry about that. I am all here now with everybody. It looks like we are getting on our way. Clock starting at 10 minutes. Both teams ready to come out of the tunnels to get the first disc.
And with neutral joust underway, it will be won by Aurora, knocking it down towards the bubble of
Team InVerted, and that's going to be getting by Moonface there, as he's just going to be dancing around looking for a pass to get off, and he's going to be Caesar finishing it off for an early 2-point lead to bring his team up 2-0 just not too long into the game. 18 seconds. Nice first couple of points coming out for Team InVerted. It's going to be on to the side of Team Aurora. I just realized I had the teams all backed up. My bad, guys.
no worries about that one. They are on the wrong sides. I did swap it, but it will be a shot coming through. A three-pointer from Blondie. So taking that 1-point lead will be InVerted. Just about a minute off the clock.
Yeah, a really nice, strong three-pointer here. And like I always say, those early three-pointers so critical in the outcome of that match. That match can end in 1 point. And that's exactly what that three-pointer does so early on, as Mojolly looking to maybe get another one. But Skydiver, Mr. Steel Skydiver, going to be back there to stop it.
And it will be going to the ceiling in the hands of Saluna. Saluna going for that cross pass into the bubble. It will be Moonface finding that shot at 6 meters.
Yeah, you can't really stop anything going on there. I mean, a nice cross pass, wide open lane, bottom of the goal was open, so we took it down there. And 4-3, both these teams more than likely for this whole game, for these whole 2 games, sorry. Just looking at the roster, it's going to be very back and forth.
Absolutely, and isolate the QB, getting stunned out, but getting that pass off. And they'll throw it down into the hands of Steel at the back line, still sending it forward to Double Diamonds. And to the side to Caesar. Caesar opting to send it back. Not on target, but bouncing around upper trap will go into the hands of Moonface. Moonface is going to send it to Double Diamonds for the reset.
Yeah, now Steel gonna be throwing some nice fakes in there and get that one down to Moonface. He's gonna try to get that one over, but great defense from Mojolly coming to the backfield. Gonna be able to stop that one out with a little interception. Now his teammate looking to get something going off this boost with Mojolly just cruising on down. She's gonna get it, but faces 3 defenders with her team boosting in.
And with that pass down to Shield and that shot coming through, Blondie putting another 2 points on the board. Starting off with that initial 3-pointer off the backboard. Looking pretty strong right now as InVerted.
Yeah, and fantastic shot coming out from Blondie too. I mean, Mojolly doing a really good job of finding him open on that shield. Like I said, she turned around, had every defender on the other team on her just like that. So being able to find that open man and turn into a goal, great job by Mojolly.
And it will bounce down towards that Geo. Caesar getting stunned out on that challenge. Blondie setting it back to Mojolly, to Maj, excuse me. Swagger's gonna send it right back to Maj after that stun out. They're gonna maintain possession. And it's gonna be at the back line to isolate.
Yeah, isolate now looking to take this one up. Swaggernut's gonna be getting that one, gets that one over to Maj, and Maj gonna be finishing that one off and kind of taking the lead a little bit further. It said it was gonna be back and forth, so that's where these kind of, again, earlier, those 3-pointers gonna really help out, but taking that extra kind of goal lead just as important right now.
And this is a terrific game, and I feel like we're really dropping the ball, Caption.
No, you know what? At least we're not dropping the disc, Sputnik.
You know what? That's all I can ask. And with that pass down to Saluna, Saluna approaching the bubble, getting that pass up to Nest, and that stop will come through from behind. It'll be slapped out of the bubble and into the hands of Blondie. Blondie going for that clear, but it's not all the way through, and this is a chance for InVerted, but they're going to be stopped. Aurora looking for an opportunity now. Into the bubble, and the shot out of the bubble. Saluna just ripping that one and sending it at 17 meters a second.
Yeah, a great way to tie the game up, too. So now we're looking at a 7-7 game, taking that 3-pointer from earlier right out of the equation. So just around half of the game through, and they're all tied up here. So what's going to happen by the end of the game? I don't think any of us can have a clue.
Definitely not. And with that pass to the wall, Swagger able to get by that defender, down to the floor into the hands of Blondie. Blondie looking for something. Sees that pressure, opts to go back, and they're going to reset it all the way to isolate. Nice composed play from InVerted, down to the floor, almost into the goal, and retrieving it, and another ding. Not able to secure that one is Mojali, but isolate once again, stopping these clears. That pass is not going to be on target, so it bounced out of the bubble, and that's a wasted opportunity for InVerted. And InVerted sending it up to the wall. Are you still with me, Caption? And I lost Caption. Let me rejoin the chat. Caption, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. When it rains, it pours.
You know what? It's okay. We're still watching a good game of Echo Arena. Good enough that it's just gotten to a 1-goal game. So 9-7 now, looking for Team Aurora. And now Team InVerted now looking to come down with a great cross pass. That's going to be Blondie to Maj, and that's going to be Maj putting that behind the goalie to tie it up to 9-9.
And this is a fantastic game. These are very evenly matched teams, and like I said, I feel like maybe I cast a curse myself on us dropping the ball, and then you drop. I don't know what.
We dropped the ball. We dropped Caption.
Okay, I'm dropping everything right now. Steel Skydiver, QBing, setting it forward to 2. Another pass coming through is going to bounce off the Geo into the hands of Mojali. Mojali trying to find that angle for the clear. Saluna's going to pick it up off the bounce. And look at that stack coming through, challenging it. Another opportunity here for InVerted, but they lose possession on maybe the back of a head of one of the players, but they still have this advantage advancing towards the goal. And Steel Skydiver not able to make that stop. 3-on-1 in the bubble. Swagger Nuts is going to find it at 4 meters.
I almost thought Swagger was going to get that disc stolen from him from the goalie leading it up like that, but proves me wrong with a 19 meter a second from 4 meters to get them the lead at 11-9. And once again, just back and forth right now. So seeing which where the momentum's going to swing, because at least for the most part for these last couple of little offensive jousts, really nothing has happened in the fact of momentum. So that's going to be a deciding factor at the end of the day.
Absolutely, and Mojali trying to find that pass is bouncing off post. Moonface now with it, sending it for that clear. It's going to bounce off the Geo as well. Caesar following it up and sending it down to the floor. So that stack will come through, open goal, and Steel will sink it for 3, taking this 1-point lead.
Yeah, and a great 3-pointer at a great time of the match as well, giving them the 1-point advantage with time slowly going down. We're about in the last quarter of this game, so a 12-11 lead for Team Aurora is going to be more than welcome for them.
They're definitely going to love that one. 2 minutes on the clock. Time isn't running out, but I feel like both of these teams are just going back and forth. I don't feel like it. That's what's happening. So with a 1-point lead, it's just really, really evenly matched teams. This is one of the better matches I've seen today.
Yeah, and I mean, I expected so. Like I said, the players on these rosters definitely not new to this game whatsoever. Maybe find themselves a little bit of a home as Isolate putting that one down all the way from downtown, 33 meters a second off that back triangle.
Absolutely stunning shot from Isolate. I really, what a match this is. I'm losing my composure.
And now, just gonna have to see what goes on further. That gives them the 2-goal advantage to make it 14-12. But Saluna with possession down in the zone, gonna get that to Moonface for the 1-on-1, and that's gonna be a tie game coming up. You want to know what I want to see right now, Sputnik? I don't want to call it, but I want to say I want to see it.
I got no idea.
In overtime. That's all I'm looking for right now.
You know, I'm just hoping that we don't have any more technical issues, but with that being said, an overtime is incredibly likely. These teams are just so evenly matched. Saluna shutting down that angle, and this is a chance for Moonface to sink it, setting it for that cross, and the stun comes through on Caesar, shutting down that opportunity. Moonface looking for it. This time he'll sink it in 5 meters. That's a 2-point lead to Aurora.
Yeah. And 16-14 now for Aurora, but time just kind of dwindling down. But again, as we've been seeing this whole game, I mean, these kind of 30-second, 15-second goals, very, very common. That last goal, just 17 seconds from the last one. So, again, we could be looking at a tie game here, but I think Aurora is going to start playing very, very defensively.
They need to tie this up, and that shot will come through. Steel will shut it down. Feeling a little rushed. They could have taken their time. They really should have worked that in the bubble. This is their last chance at a shot. Isolate going off the ceiling, and that's not going to be on target. And that will be the first round, 14-16 to Aurora.
Yeah, and really, really great game coming out. Like we were saying, back and forth the whole way through, and definitely this match nowhere close to being over. We can definitely see InVerted taking a round 2 here from Team Aurora, 100%. So just seeing what's going to be going on coming up soon.
And I definitely don't have the right emblems coming up.
Huh.
Fantastic. But nonetheless, that's the first win of the round for round 1 to Aurora.
Maybe it's a sign. Chat's right. Maybe it's a sign.
Maybe it is a sign of what?
Aurora playing so well. They're the next breathing version of Kang.
I don't even know why this scoreboard doesn't come up. Oh, there we go. That's when I say thank God. Because at least that's not screwed up.
That's okay. That's okay. We have... So looking at the scoreboard, though, I mean... that. Again, just as close as the two teams were, it's how close all the players are in their scoring. There is no leading scorer per se. I mean, Moonface coming away with 6 points, but Deal with the 5, Saluna with 3, you have Blondie with 5, Maj with 4. There's not a definite leader of this game, and I think that's going to continue as we're going into our next round.
And missing that neutral joust, it will be knocked around at mid. It will be picked up by a member of Aurora. Sending it forward is Moonface. And slap out will come through from InVerted. Blondie now with possession. Looking for an angle. Sending it off the wall of Tube. And this is a chance for these stacks to chase it down. Get forward. But not able to find it at first. Getting it and slapping it through. And trying to find it off that Geo is a member of InVerted, but a lot of frantic play. They really want to get these first points on the board.
Yeah, and Caesar with the most picture-perfect positioning there to get that steal off. And Moonface to follow him up. It's all the way down in the other zone now, and Steel Skydiver has possession, trying to get the one across. Unfortunately, the pass just going to be missed with a stack in the back. It's going to be Blondie. Now looking to get that cleared out for InVerted.
And it will sail down towards that bubble, be picked up off the wall, and dinged! Unfortunately, Swagger Nuts not able to get it, but Blondie coming through, picking it up, and sinking it at 5 meters.
Yeah, it doesn't matter about the first ding, because at the end of the day, it went into the goal. So again, and that's that whole positioning game we talk about. Always be in a spot in case your teammate misses, and you just pick it up and put it away for 2 points, which is exactly what Blondie did. Now InVerted is looking at a 2-0 lead.
And that's teamwork, making the dream work. And that's a horrible, horrible phrase. But sending it down to Caesar. Caesar up to Saluna. Saluna up to that ceiling. This is an angle and a half. Moonface just descending and finding it at 2 meters.
Yeah, Moonface, great shot. I mean, he had the goalie almost on a teeter-tot? What is it? A pedestal? What is that phrase? I'm not too sure. Regardless, he had the goalie everywhere, all confused. He faked the shots around the front, took it back to the backboard, and put that one in for another 2 points, tying this game up. Once again, another tied game.
Our strong suit is not puns or rhymes or even phrases of speech. We can't do anything today, but they can with Moonface taking that shot at 18 meters. So now 5 points on the board for Aurora.
Yeah, I'm a fan of letting the players do the talking as we try to talk again. Moonface just telling us to be quiet as he shows us a 3-pointer from 18 meters away to make his team go up 5-2.
So joust advantage now to InVerted, sending it down to the floor to Mojali. Mojali's forward to Swagger Nuts. Really good rollouts, but with that defense coming through, but that's a shot that Steel is gonna stop every time. And that clear won't find its way through. It's gonna be picked up by Mojali. Mojali's gonna whip it back, and it's gonna be in trench for this chance at an offense, and another shot that wasn't intending to be a shot, but it could have been on target. And another clear attempt, and finding it off the wall will be Moonface.
Yeah, now Moonface looking to bring it up. He did notice the goalie playing the back line, so not going to attempt a shot there, but Saluna following up with a little bit of a passing lane. It's going to get Moonface wide open down deep and opening this game up 7-2. So now we see Aurora kind of getting to a little bit of a groove, getting to a little bit of a rhythm to really get themselves growing in this scoring.
And that they will do. They're looking to get started. They're heating up. 5-point advantage over InVerted. I think this is the biggest point differential we've seen so far in this game.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the majority of this game has been super close, but it's not a score that you can't recover from, for sure. And the way that InVerted's playing, definitely still a game that is very much on their radar to win, as we see a boost come back here and isolate. Gonna put this game 7-4, so now InVerted only looking at a 3-point deficit.
And they want to force this third round. They don't want to fall in two. First round going to Aurora. And it wasn't Kangorillas. They're on the other channel. They're on VRML channel 1. So, with that being said, joust advantage now to Aurora. 3-point advantage. They're looking to hold on to it. They're looking to take this series.
Yeah, for sure, and that's going to be Aurora back down in the offensive side. It's going to be Saluna going around with the hand. Gonna give out at the last second. We all know that feeling, but luckily for her, it's going to be Caesar getting that one back, and maybe back over to Saluna, but it's going to be Isolate taking that away, but Caesar once again with the recovery, going in for another 2 points to make this game 9-4.
Oh, I keep forgetting to do replays. Hey, it's not even there. Oh, everything's broken. All right, so with joust advantage now, back to InVerted. InVerted with it. Mojali is gonna lose it to Caesar. I hope these players don't look back at this cast and hate us for it. I mean, they can hate me a little bit, but you don't deserve any of that, Caption.
No, you know what? Saluna's doing her thing. We're still watching them do their thing. That's going to be Saluna putting that into the top corner for another 2 pockets. End of the day, we're still here watching some Echo Arena, and it's still running all good right now, isn't it? Oh, shoot. I'm sorry.
I don't know about that one. I still hear you, though. And now with possession, we'll be Isolate. Not able to find that pass forward. It's going to bounce off the Geo. Getting stunned out will be Saluna. And another shot's gonna come through. Caesar, even though it wasn't able to complete that pass intentionally, Caesar got it off that stack and found that 3 points at 10 meters.
Yeah, and I mean, it's going all well for Team Aurora now. I mean, they were in a little bit of a rhythm last time I mentioned it, but right now they're cruising 14-4. And looking to get some more as well as it gets cleared down, at least for InVerted. That's going to be Mog going up and making it 14-6. Once again, we still in this game with 3 minutes, around 30 seconds, I think, when they leave the tunnel. So still, Team InVerted still very well in this game.
Absolutely. So joust advantage now to Aurora. Aurora looking to maintain the solid lead. Looking to take this series. Steele taking his time, setting it forward to 2. But look at that stack come in, try and contest that offense, and able to make that stop is Mojali. And they'll get possession, they'll send it through Tube, and this is a chance for their stack to come through, but they're a little too late, and at position will be Saluna to pick it up.
Yeah, and Saluna gonna be able to get that one to the midfield for Caesar, who's gonna try to put that one down over to Steele. Skydiver, put the bounce off the block. Just gonna throw the trajectory of the disc off a little bit, but Steele doesn't care. He's gonna get that one down to the bottom corner on that goal and make this game 16-6, reinstating that 10-point lead.
So they're looking strong. They've got this 10-point lead. InVerted needs to get it together. They maintained a lot of possession in the first round, and they just fell at the end, but now they're just having a hard time keeping up.
Yeah, but here goes Isolate to get that one cleared out. Kind of the same thing. Over to Blondie, and he's going to get that one up to the top, and it's just going to miss the hand of Swagger Souls. Swagger Nuts. Oh my gosh. Sputnik, help me.
I don't even know who that is. Swagger Souls, and he's gonna make this shot. That was Swagger nuts. I think Swagger Souls is like a gaming personality, right?
Yeah, he is.
I mean, might as well just have fun right now, because, you know, this is so scuffed that, that, you know, forgive me. But with that being said, double the points. They've got it. 8-point lead to Aurora. Steel Skydiver sending it to the wall to Saluna. And that stack coming through, trying to find that possession at the floor. Making the stop will be Mojali. And this is their chance. They need to follow that through. But the leech comes through, able to cause a disruption. Caesar able to get right back and stun Mojali. Less than 90 seconds on the clock. This is looking like it's going to be a game to Aurora.
Yeah, Aurora looking super strong right now for sure, as they're going to get this one back over in the offense. It's going to be Saluna who's going to be able to get that one over to Moonface, who's went on absolute fire tonight with 13 points, but Swagger Nuts this time around going to be able to get the steal and looking for maybe for a little bit of a clear. He is going to find it just barely, though. It goes back. I thought it was looking to go out, but banging off that very, very cursed spot of the tunnel. It's going to go in regardless. I thought that was going to get stolen out as well, but that's going to be a three-pointer going out for Swagger Nuts off the bottom boot shot.
I feel like that goal was very apt. I feel like it's very appropriate for the tone of this whole cast in this whole game.
Just stinging off the bottom post off the shield, dragging back. Yeah, you know what? We'll take it.
So 5 points left on the clock. 5-point lead to Aurora. But still fighting to the end, still trying to tie this up, is InVerted, sending it through. It's going to bounce off the Geo at Bowtie. Slap coming through the ceiling and getting it will be Mojali. Mojali sinking it. It's a 3-point game now. They came back, but it's not enough time, and they're going to fall in two.
You know what? It may not be enough time, but still a fantastic game. And that's the kind of point difference you were expecting to see the whole way through. So good job coming back for Team InVerted, but nonetheless, that's going to be Team Aurora taking the 2-0 sweep to end this game out.
Are you watching the stream right now? Do you see that logo? Whose logo even is that? Like, who is that? So it will be 13-16 favoring in Aurora. A great game to both teams. A not so great stream from me. Please forgive me. And Caption is not guilty for any of this.
No, I don't think anyone is. That was, you know what? Early season jitters.
Well, I don't even think I can blame that on jitters. I think that's I think I'm just terrible at this. So for real, thank you all for watching. You got anything else to say, Caption, before we end this and then I delete this? I don't even have permissions to delete this. Everyone's gonna look at this with shame.
No, you know what? At the end of the day, we still had a fantastic game. A really close game between these two teams. Definitely excited to see them match up a little bit later on in the season. I mean, same thing with the players as well right now. We're still in week 1, so some of the players not as warm as you would see them maybe mid-season, you know. Definitely when they get into that mid-season form, I really want to see these two teams really meet up again, because I think that would be a really fantastic game.
Absolutely, and thank you for watching. Although, you know, it's scuffed and I had fun. Caption had fun. I know the players had fun. That was a great game. So I've been SputnikKobra. That's been Caption. And have a good night.
Season 3 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Rebuff Reality, Asterion Products, ProTube VR, VR Cover, Fixed Gaming, and VRware.net.